I'm sitting here thinking about the fact that we're going to pivot to something that will seem incredibly.
No, I think it makes, I think we can make sense of this.
Okay. So
Or I could attempt to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. You're making documentary films.
I am. I made a documentary about a contemporary artist named Maurizio Cattelan, whose art is pretty irreverent, offensive to some people. Sorry if anybody in the audience is.
Yeah, none of what he does is more offensive than what we just saw.
Well, that's the point of the film.
And,
actually, you'll find that
yeah.
in that idea in the movie itself.
Yeah. We have a couple images of this fellow here, Maurizio.
So this is a photorealistic wax sculpture of Pope John Paul, and he's in a big in a room with a red carpet, and he's been hit by a meteor. It looks as if he's been struck down by a meteor.
Of course, it really wouldn't look like that.
And it's
that could happen to any of us at any time.
It could. It's true. And this is the one that I know him. I mean, this is the one that I think of when I think of Maurizio Cattelan.
This is a squirrel in its life size of like an actual squirrel, and it's a squirrel that's committed suicide. And you can see there's a little gun at its feet, and it's.
We should see the documentary. We should see you guys want to see the trailer for this documentary really quick? Okay.
He once told me that he cooked a cat with a priest in Milan. I asked him if he ate it, and he said he did. But I don't know if it's true.
There's certain things you can do, some things you can't do. Maurice is trying to push that as far as he can. You're being challenged as far as you will go.
He's purely conceptual. He's just selling you an idea in a pretty raw form. So it's almost a miracle, this idea that you would be able to float a dead Pinocchio in the Guggenheim or nail a woman to the wall. I mean, that's inappropriate. Or have the Pope hit by a meteor or a squirrel commit suicide.
Daddy, Maurizio Cattelan. We will start this at $1,800,000, $1,900,000.
If you're gonna be involved with Maurizio as a collector, as a museum, as a gallerist, you can't be afraid of risk.
Sold.
Be careful what you ask for. If you're gonna take Maurizio to the dance, be prepared for a crazy dance.
It's a really radical thing to do, to dangle these precious works. Everything was hanging from a gallows, from a noose.
This site, good or bad, crapola or transcendence, you'll remember. This changes your idea.
I think he's probably one of the greatest artists that we have today, but he could also be the worst. It's going to be one or the other. It's not going to fall in the middle.